Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lasty here. First off, apologies for not posting for just over a week. Basically, I had a Brazilian squad that I was going to render out, and I tried exporting it like 3 times, and for some reason it didn't work, so I couldn't upload. I couldn't actually get the file out of Final Cut, which was a bit weird, but anyway, we'll move on from that. I was going to do you 2 different videos to end FIFA 12. One was a Brazilian squad, one was a League 1 French squad. But the demo's coming out for FIFA 13 really soon, so I just wanted to go through all the squads that I've currently got and just wrap up FIFA 12. There won't be any more videos from me. So hopefully I'll show you all my teams, and if it doesn't take too long, I'll stuff some goals in at the end. So first team we've got here is just a non-rare Barclays Premier League team. This is extremely strong. You've got people like Sandro at CDM, who's brilliant, Sessegnon with his 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot, and then obviously Lukaku's a monster up front. So there's not really much to say about that squad. It's really cheap. Go ahead and build yourself one of them if you've still got a few coins. Probably get it for about 10 to 15k all around. But let me go to the other Premier League squad I've got, my better Premier League squad. As you can see here, I've taken a lot of the informed players out. None of these squads are anything spectacular, but they're really strong squads nonetheless, with a lot of players that I really enjoy playing with. So we've got people like Team of the Year Skirtle and company at centre back, who are both absolute rocks. Yaya is probably one of my favourite players in the game, no doubt about it, because of those stats right there. Trapped with his 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot. Morales with his 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. They're just all around. This is a great little squad. I'm not sure how much it would cost you. I mean, you guys can go out on the market and figure out how much these players are, but you know, decent squad nonetheless. Now, what shall we show you next? I guess I'll just go through the list. We'll go to the Serie A squad here. As you can see, it's a mix of informs, golds and silvers, for a decent rated squad overall. Got some players on the bench from the same league. Cavani, I like Cavani on this game. Really wanted to try out a man of the match one, but I didn't have the 600k. I didn't want to spend the 600k on that, just because I don't think it would feel that much different. But we've got people like Buffon, the two best Serie A centre backs, no doubt about it. No need to get them in form really. They're good enough, to be honest with you. I could probably have Maicon or someone at right back, but you know, I just had these players in my club and then just sort of filled it out with people like Thiago Silva and Chiellini, who I didn't actually have a couple of days ago. But the main players in this squad is that it's got like 4 5-star skillers in the attacking areas. We've got Pato over here. He's on 9 chem even though he's in CF, because sometimes you can sort of change it around depending on how you're feeling. And he keeps his chemistry, so there's no need to change him up there. He's a great player. Loads of pace, I think he might be downgraded to 4-star in FIFA 13, which really sucks, but you know, we'll all get over that. Apparently 5-star skillers are really rare, but you know, so be it. We'll all just be using the 4-stars and the odd 5-star skiller here and there. El Shaarawy, I've declared my love for him. He's such a great player on this game. Hopefully he'll be gold and a bit cheaper on the next game, because I definitely want to make sure I'll be using him. If he keeps his 5-star skills and weak foot, that'd be amazing. But nice stats across the board there, and just a fantastic player. Second inform Jovetic. Hopefully he'll stand out a bit more as well in the next game. 86 pace, 87 shooting, 88 dribbling, 5-star skills, and a lovely shot on him. So he's a great player to have in the cam position, and also further up the pitch as well. And then the big man Ibra up top. Just a fantastic player. Regular card with 89 shooting is just amazing. 5-star skills, you know the drill with Ibra. But this is a really solid squad. Some of the silvers in there help to lower your rating, I guess, but they're actually just beastly players in general, like Traore's upgraded card. Look at the stats on it. I mean, 81 shooting on a silver. That's better than the gold Williams here. So, you know, decent players in general. That was that squad. Let's show you the Bundesliga squad. I've changed it around since the last video a little bit. You know, we've kept some players in, but what we've done is we've sold Man of the Match Gomez. I felt that with 2 3-star skillers up front, it didn't really cut it for me, so decided to move Kagawa up to CF. I wanted to keep Lewandowski right at the top, right, to be that potent striker, and then Kagawa can float around either the midfield or all the attack. So he's in that position there. We have changed it out. We've sold our inform Lam because this guy will do just as good a job, and we've got Panda at left back rather than, I don't know who we had last time. I cannot remember. This is just this squad here. We've bought Muller. He was dead cheap now because of his third informal ever coming out this week, which is good. I wanted the Cam one, and he's a solid player in general. Holtby can still, go in. You can still replace him over here. Hopefully he'll be a rare card, something a little bit more desirable in the next FIFA, because he's great. I've only just, found him a few weeks ago, but he's such a good player on this game. But just an overall really solid squad. That they're quite beastly, especially with your two centre backs here. And I only found out the other day this guy's really young still. He's only 24 or something like that. So yeah, he's 23, 24, so he'll be one for the future, old Subotic. But that's the Bundesliga squad. What have we got next over here? I've shown you that. I can show you the BBVA squad. Nothing crazy, no like mad inform Falcaos anymore. Wanted to make sure had a team from each of the top sort of 3 or 4 leagues, so I've done that here. We've got 84 Diego Lopez, Dani Alves at right back. Whoops, we don't want to swap him over, do we? Dani Alves at right back is just brilliant. 93 pace, 4-star skills. The first in form centre back of Sergio Ramos. 83 pace, 86 defending, 92 heading. Yeah, you can't go wrong. He's in the wrong formation, but gets his 9 chem anyway because there's a lot of Spanish players around him. And then Pepe, regular one at centre back. If I had the money, I'd go out and get his 88 card because it's brilliant. But I've run out of coins by building all these squads. Adriano from this week's Team of the Week is a really cool little player actually. 81 pace is decent, but nice stats across the board. He's got 4-star skills and a 5-star weak foot, which is fantastic, just what you want. But I wish he could, just be a left wing rather than a left back. But no big deal. He still gets up the pitch anyway. We've got like Mesut Ozil, the regular card, because it's the passing and dribbling is still fantastic on this guy. Such a great player in La Liga. I really like him. Then we've got Michu's Team of the Year card. Cheaper than like the the Premier League version of Michu, which is crazy. And look at the stats on that, no doubt about it. He is a beast. And lovely left-footed shot on him. And then someone I haven't really used too much, but since I've been playing with this squad, I've absolutely fallen in love with Iniesta. He's such a good player. I think it's the 91 dribbling, 91 passing. When I play with this team, it's really Barcelona-esque passing. Short passes, lovely balls through. It's so strong, this team, and it is highly rated. I mean, it's like 84, 86, 86 when you play. But it's such a strong squad. The players are fantastic. David Villa, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Alexis Sanchez is your flair player with his 5-star skills. And then the regular Falcao actually does the job fantastically well. People are still paying an awful lot for his inform cards. I was going to try and get the 89 one in here, but it's still about 100 grand. And obviously I don't have that sort of money with all these squads that I've got. So regular Falcao goes in there, and he's a fantastic player actually, really good finisher. For not many coins at all. 5,000 coins in a 4-3-3 is fantastic indeed. Right, so I will show you the Liga 1 squad that I was going to bring to you. Now this is a beastly squad right here. It's incredibly strong, incredibly amazing to play with, so much fun. Laurie in goal, now plays for Tottenham of course. Rod Fanny at right back, the regular card, because I wanted to use Thiago Silva and Umbia. Could have got a second inform Fanny at centre back, but decided to go with these two at centre backs. Thiago Silva's obviously a man beast and is in my Serie A squad as well. Team of the Year, Bedimo and Sam, I believe his name is. 91 pace, 85 defending. Yep, that's about all you need to know. And 83 passing as well to boot is brilliant. 2 CDMs, we've got Mavuba, Team of the Year, and the regular Jan Umvia. He's actually upgraded, I believe. I think there's an 81 of him as well. But both pacey, over 80 pace, and over 85 defending for both of them, which is exactly what you want in that position. These two are probably key to why this squad is so strong, and they play their job fantastically. The second in form, Eden Hazard, in the cam position. He's only central card in this game. 92 pace, 85 shooting, 83 passing, 94 dribbling, 4-star skills. He's a little wriggler and he can actually score some nice long shots. So hopefully there might be a nice goal or two from him in the goals to come. Eunice Belander, he's a fantastic player in this game, and his 88 Team of the Year card is just amazing. 4-star skills, 85 pace, 88 shooting, 89 passing, 90 dribbling, and actually decent defending and heading stats. He's obviously had a fantastic season at Montpellier, and hopefully he has another one next year. He'll have a great card next year, I believe. And that is him. And then up front we've got two 5-star skillers. We've got the second informed Jeremy Menez and the transferred Ibrahimovic. They work together really well, because Menez is your pace player with also he's got some skills, and then Ibra's your tall, massive beast of a player with some skills to boot as well. So that's that squad. Fantastic. Really enjoy playing with that one. And last but not least, I believe, is this squad right here, the Brazilian squad that I wanted to show you in my video, which would not render out. Made a couple of changes, but you won't know who was in it beforehand. We've got the 83 Diego Alves, and he's a fantastic keeper in this game. Definitely one of the strongest in my opinion. It's all about that 91 reflexes, 89 diving. Makes him really strong, and he's 6'2" as well. Could have had Cicinho or Maicon or someone like that, but decided to go with this guy, Nye, whatever you want to call him. Actually a very decent little player. 84 pace and 73 defending. We've got Naldo and Thiago Silva as our centre backs, so you can't really go wrong there. They're both man beasts. Marcio Azevedo at left back to give us some skills, but also you could use this guy who's dead cheap, Gilberto, 2.5k, 74 pace, but he's got 77 shooting, 84 dribbling, 80 passing for a silver. He might be a little bit of a card that not many people use, because Azevedo's obviously got his 5-star skills, but that's something to think about. Then we've got Paulinho and Williams at CDMs, and again pacey, decent defending. That's all you want. They again help this squad seem really strong in game. Then we've got the informed Ronaldinho, who's probably the player I least like in this squad. Don't get me wrong, fantastic player in real life, one of the most fun players to ever grace football, possibly, and he just doesn't do it in this card for me in this game. I think it's probably the pace. He just feels so sluggish, but his skill moves pull off really nicely, and he is your free kick taker in this squad. Decent free kick, and he's a decent player, but I think I'd probably have someone else there. Robinho might work quite well, but I don't want to completely pace for it out. And the card I wanted to show you was the 85 Thiago Neves, 80 pace, 90 shooting, 84 passing, 88 dribbling. Absolute rocket of a left-footed shot. He's got a thunderbolt on him, and just a great player. 4-star skills, and also probably got a decent free kick on him. Not that I'm not sure of that, but also probably has. And then up front we have got Alexander Pato and CF, because he's just a strong player, no doubt. And then the second inform, 85 Lucas, 93 pace, 84 shooting. Better than the second inform Neymar in my opinion. He does the job fantastically, 5-star skills, and an all-round pacey finisher with some skills about him. So those are the squads. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm going to move back to playing with this squad online because it is so fun. But thank you for watching. Hopefully I will bring out some FIFA 13 demo stuff, some skill games or whatever they are. But I'm really hyped for that. This will be my last FIFA 12 video. I want to thank you guys for all the support that you've given me in the last few months. My channel is absolutely blown up compared to what it was a few months ago. So thank you very much for that. Hopefully FIFA 13 will be massive on this channel, and hopefully my channel will grow a lot more. But now I'll show you some goals, and see you when FIFA 13 comes out.
said our goodbyes, so I had to let you snooze. Cause if you woke then I'd never leave. How could I sever ties? Looking in your eyes, it would agonize. Staring in them one more time, I'd just stand there paralyzed. This was strictly a one-nighter to delight us. We both knew this but stayed quiet. It was vital and couldn't forget though. We never let go, we just held on tighter. See, I'm a lover, not a fighter, so I didn't fight the fact that I'm more than light. You didn't matter, we were scatterbrained under influence. To us it made sense, this was more than lust. How can I explain it? I'm scratching my brain, cause it's insane how these 10 hours felt like 10 years. Now I'm crying 10 men's tears as it disappears along with the passionate atmosphere. I took your glove as a souvenir, left the other on the pillow as I stroked your ear, and took one last sniff of your hair, and then stared for a second. Then I turned as the doorway beckoned. I never even caught your name, but that's minor. Still trying to think why my heartbeat skips. See, I was gripped trying to work out the color of your iris. Guess I'll have to call you nondescript eyes, miss whatever your name was. Still though, that was one night to remember.
One night to be confused, one night to speed up dream. We had a promise made, 4 hands and then away, both under influence. We had it unsaid to know what to say. We were in love.
You and that red dress you were wearing, what a pairing. Tried to concentrate but couldn't stop glaring, and you kept staring happily back at me. Gradually I locked into your Catwoman eyes. If that woman tries to leave, I said to myself, then I'll stop her, but I won't use force. Of course, can't let her go, cause she'll never ever know. She's the fittest thing I've ever seen watching at my show. I dropped the mic, looked down from the stage and winked at you. You winked back, you can't beat that. Split second point of acknowledgement, solid guarantee you and me will link up. Be the embodiment of love at first sight. On the first night, first I had to make contact, and sure enough, when the crowds had cleared, you were waiting at the side of the stage. In my eyes you were tailor-made. Said little cause you didn't speak English, so we spoke through kisses cause I'm hardly a linguist. Put on the gloves as we left the venue. I felt the cold outside even more than you. We grabbed a hot chocolate, left the town centre, cause it was chock-a-block. Not a lot to do except look into your eyes till the morning, ignoring the fact that I had to catch a plane. What a bastard that was. You know it's my job, right? I would've stayed otherwise, believe me.
One night to be confused, one night to speed up